All right, so right now across the region where that cold front has since moved through, temperatures are about 15 to 20 degrees colder. St. Louis 59 right now, Des Moines 40, 37 Minneapolis, and 50 degrees in Chicago, one of those locations we were just speaking of. Now that 24-hour temperature drop that we were just talking about, we are 15 degrees colder in Jonesboro right now than we were yesterday at this time. Indianapolis 21 degrees colder, Chicago 15 degrees colder, and Des Moines 17 degrees colder. Now I know, again, you probably don't want to hear this. It's late April. You're ready for the spring temperatures. Good news, though, is that you can slowly but surely start to see more of the yellows and oranges popping up. That's equating to the warmer temperatures. Just have to get through a few more nights and also during the day where it's going to be chilly. Speaking of tonight, heading into tomorrow, we do have frost advisories in effect for much of the state of Missouri, as well as portions of Kansas. So Kansas City, you're under a frost advisory all the way over into Illinois. Then that transitions over to a freeze warning. So Morgan on into Des Moines, Davenport, Springfield, Chicago. These are all those locations where we could potentially see temperatures either tying or breaking some records maybe. And it's going to be really cold in a lot of these spots. And just a few of these spots to mention, Grand Forks, North Dakota, we're going to dip down to a low 19 degrees by tomorrow morning. That is cold to start off our Tuesday morning. Duluth, 23 degrees, as well as Dubuque, Iowa, 28 degrees, and Burlington, Iowa, 31 degrees. So all those locations are going to be staying below freezing. And a few more locations that will be below freezing. Fargo, 22 degrees for that low. Minot, 18. Rapid City, 35. But by tomorrow afternoon, we look to see a pretty nice rebound. Temperatures in the 70s in Nebraska, 60s in Wyoming. And we're still a little bit chilly in the Dakotas in the 40s and 50s, but getting better as we head into the middle part of the work week. Steven.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.